We've all heard the expression that there's plenty of fish in the sea, but a new report says those fish could soon be outnumbered by plastic garbage. The Ellen MacArthur Foundation released a report saying if the amount of plastic in the world's oceans continues to increase, there will be more pounds of plastic than there are pounds of fish in the ocean by 2050. Currently, it's estimated almost 9 million tons of plastic wind up in the ocean per year, which the foundation says is equivalent to dumping the contents of one garbage truck into the ocean every minute. If no action is taken, this is expected to increase to 2 per minute by 2030 and 4 per minute by 2050.
You may have heard this news before about our alarming problem with single-use plastic, but have you ever stopped to think about your impact? In Canada, the average person uses 100 kilograms of single-use plastic each year. We were able to discover specific statistics in the US for plastic bags and wrap. The average family goes through 1,000 plastic bags and 24 rolls of plastic wrap every year. That means that each family is contributing 23 pounds into landfills just in baggies and plastic wrap. It also means that they're doing so at an average cost of $200 a year. At Enactus NSCC Ivany campus, we are concerned about our oceans and marine life and how single-use plastic could be taking over the ocean we are so lucky to live by. We began research 2 years ago on a project working with beehives to deal with the declining bee population and the impacts it has on our food supply. According to a study, Canada has experienced a steady decline in the bee population. There is a 1/3 decrease every year. When we looked closer at these issues side by side, we saw an opportunity. We could work with beeswax. Beeswax produced from the beehives is much easier to work with as it has less health and safety regulations and could be removed easily from the hives without causing the bees distress. Once we discovered we would work with beeswax, we knew the ideal product solution to create and sell would be an eco-friendly wrap that preserves food and reduces plastic waste. Beeswax food wrap is flexible, will clean the surfaces, and is easily hand-washed after each use. This product will help reduce the amount of plastic that Nova Scotians contribute to landfills each day. We had identified a project that tackled 2 environmental concerns: our declining bee population and single-use plastic. This is Project High Five.
Project High Five's product is made by taking a piece of cloth that is then coated in melted beeswax. This beeswax wrap can be used typically for 4 months before the quality begins to deteriorate. At this point, it is simple to apply more wax to extend the life of the wrap. This wrap is washed gently in cold water and can be remelted in the oven whenever needed to kill bacteria and keep it fresh. Currently, we sell wraps in packs of 3 for $15. Each pack contains a small, medium, and large-sized wrap. Now, it was time to look at what potential group we could get involved in the project. When conducting research, we found youth unemployment is a worldwide crisis, given the combined factors of overpopulation, limited jobs, and limited resources. The Nova Scotia youth unemployment rates for 2019 resulted in 12.5%. This is more than double the national average. On top of that, a report from the World Economic Forum cites that as much as 65% of children entering primary school today will work in roles that don't currently exist. Presenting youth with opportunities to explore entrepreneurship is one way to prepare them for an uncertain future. An entrepreneurial skill set includes creativity, an ability to troubleshoot, collaborate, and quickly adapt or pivot. We saw this as another opportunity for Project High Five. We would work with youth in Nova Scotia. Can entrepreneurship cure youth unemployment? At Enactus NSCC Ivany campus, we believe it can.
We designed the project with 5 main fundamentals: to build self-confidence and self-awareness in youth through entrepreneurial and environmental workshops, to empower youth through entrepreneurial actions in hopes to provide them with sustainable employment, to educate the public on the impacts of single-use plastic, to teach youth the importance of bees to our food security by connecting them to local beekeepers for our beeswax supply, and to reduce the amount of waste in our landfills and CO2 released into our atmospheres. Last year, High Five began working with youth at the Homebridge Youth Society. Homebridge is a non-profit organization that provides residential care in the child welfare system. These youth come to Homebridge in crisis. All would have experienced a lack of resources. Some would have experienced abuse or addiction. High Five is designed to empower the youth to run their own business, give the youth ownership by helping a current societal issue, and connects the youth to our mentors through a mentorship relationship, which is crucial for skill building and entrepreneurial confidence. We have a focus on training and education. Our workshops include that of environmental importance of bees, waste reduction and recycling, sales and marketing, and financial management, which will provide a strong foundation for the youth to create and sell the products harvested from their beehives. Last year, the youth designed branding, a logo, and packaging. All of our wraps are now sold under the name Wax Wraps. This year, we are working with 7 youth and have run 2 workshops and 15 production meetings. In addition to our knowledge-based workshops, we train the youth on production, which they now do independently. Let's hear from Renee, the communication director at Homebridge, about the impact that High Five will have on the youth she works with.
Unfortunately, the outcomes for youth in care are not always very optimistic. In fact, statistics show that 68% of them will experience homelessness at some point in their life. The High Five program, however, is helping to change this statistic. The participants are gaining valuable life skills and employability skills that will help to better prepare them for successful independent living in the future. They're learning entrepreneurial skills like marketing, sales, and business planning. They're also gaining experience in product production and customer service that they can list on their resume. And just as importantly, they're building the confidence and resilience they need to keep working towards a brighter future.
Last year at Nationals, production had not started yet, and we had $450 in pre-sales. We are happy to announce that as of today, High Five sold 91 packages for $1,365 in sales. This is an increase in sales of 203% year over year. With a profit margin of 75%, the youth together have been able to achieve a profit of $1,023.75, in addition to the pride they have in some incredible environmental impact. High Five sells the wraps with our support through Friends of the Homebridge Youth Society, at local markets, on our campus, and online. We recently set up an account with Amazon. Currently, sales are only limited by our production capacity. The staff at Homebridge help us distribute the profits to the youth who are part of the business, and through our guidance, the youth get to spend their hard-earned money. As an Enactus team, we are running our own business by engaging the youth at Homebridge to sell beeswax food wraps. We are not only helping the youth at Homebridge develop entrepreneurial skills, but our team is running a business and learning all about social enterprise throughout the process. What have youth been able to achieve through High Five to benefit society? High Five can save families $200 a year in single-use plastic in our landfills from 23 pounds per family. With our sales, we have helped 45 families replace their single-use plastic for a savings of $9,000 a year and 1,035 pounds of waste. This also translates in a reduction of 2,347 kilograms of CO2 being released into our atmosphere. When you buy wax wraps, you are benefiting underprivileged youth, the future of our oceans, your pocketbooks, and contributing to a clean and productive Nova Scotia. Our team members have made the switch to beeswax wraps. Will you?
I am Scott.
I am Paige.
I am Sam.
I am Anthony, and we believe that exposing youth to an entrepreneurial mindset will create a new generation of social entrepreneurs that will be empowered to create a positive environmental change. And we are
Enactus,
NSCC Ivany
Ivany
Campus.